So it's been a little while since the last aqua vlog. My wife has decided, I don't know if she knows she decided, but she decided that this is going to be called Stuff and Things with Andy, because we're going to talk about stuff and things, and it might not always be the aquarium, but right now it kind of is always the aquarium. But anyways, I did so much stuff I had to write it down since the last video. The tank actually finished cycling at Christmas. Here, I'm going to shut off the pump, and hopefully we don't flood the house. Alright, so this is kind of exciting. I actually, if you want to take a look at the aquarium, I'm making a lovely gurgling noise right now. It's not going to overflow, right? Good. Okay, so this lovely aquarium here, you can see a little bit of purple on some things maybe, hopefully. Like those patches there, and on some of these rocks. And that's because I'm currently fighting a red algae outbreak. And that's entirely my fault. I didn't rinse off the rocks and the sand nearly enough. I thought to myself, well, it's going to cycle, nutrients will just get taken care of naturally during the cycle. Well, it cycled so quickly because of the method I used with ammonia. I was putting pure ammonia in there. It cycled so quickly that I had a lot of nutrients in the tank. So right now I'm actually doing a blackout, so I haven't been looking at the tank the last couple days, and yet, so there's been some things that have happened since the last time I've been down here. You can see here there's a jawfish has cleared out some sand, he lives there. His buddy has cleared out some sand, he lives there. There's the Picasso Clownfish. You can see the reef chromies. I got 3 of these little reef chromies. And this bad boy here is the wave generator. You kind of see up there the types of waves it's making. But I've been busy. I've been very busy. The tank finished cycling almost exactly on Christmas. I think Christmas evening I did a test of the water and all the parameters were beautiful and lovely. So it was super exciting. It was like a little present from Santa. Because technically, I wasn't supposed to get presents this year because of this tank. So we had that happen, the tank was cycled, so I started with some invertebrates. So if you look around, here's a Trochus Snail, another Trochus Snail, and I'm just going quickly here. So there's Trochus Snails in a lot of places. There is also a host of Nazareth snails. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It kind of sounds like it looks, I hope. And then there are a number of little crabmen, hermit crabs also. So, life has begun in the tank. There's 3 reef chromies, a pair of Picasso Clownfish, 2 jawfish, and about 20 to 40 snails and hermit crabs in there mixing things up. And next on the list, I need to get some special stuff from this guy in Hawaii, or a company in Hawaii, that supplies you with little tiny critters and things to populate the sand bed, because this sand bed, like as some of you may have heard me say already, I'm turning into a deep sand bed. It needs to be activated. Right now it's dead sand. It's like no better than play sand in your backyard. So it's going to have some critters and some nitrifying bacteria and all kinds of cool stuff put into it straight out of Hawaii, so that it will have live oceanic qualities about it. So I'm super excited. I've just been kind of watching the budget, because the tank is starting to get kind of expensive now that it's running. It kind of sat here and didn't soak up any money for a month or 2, and then the cycling ended and it was like, let's buy fish, let's buy this, let's buy that. Ooh, I have a problem with red algae, let's buy this. So I'm actually planning to get a skimmer for the tank to help get rid of. Anyways, I don't need to tell you guys all the details, just give you a little update. If you want to know more, I can make a specific video about it, but I don't want to make these vlogs too long. The kids actually named the fish. So my son James, part of the deal, his freshwater fish died a few months ago. I told him he could pick the first fish that went in here.
Really? Aww, that's so cute.
And we kind of, I don't want to say we tricked him, but of course Nemo is an awesome type of fish, so he wanted a clownfish. So he picked a clownfish, and I think this one over here is his. Let's see. Yeah, that one right there is his. You can tell there's some extra little spots on it. He named it Jamesy, my son James, if you can imagine, named his fish Jamesy. The other one, my wife kind of named it, said his name is Whitey because he has somewhat whitish lips. You might see him turn. I think he had a little fight with the other one, and he scratched his side. And then the 3 reef chromies, they're all these beautiful blue and green colors. My daughter named them cheesies.
And then I'm gonna call them cheesy.
They're just called cheesies. And I don't think it had anything to do with the word chromie, but she's like, they're cheesies. But then we got these jawfish here. And I'm not entirely sure the names of these guys yet. My wife calls one of them Brownie, which I believe is this one here. And then there's the other one here who's got a slightly yellower head. I don't know if you can see him there. So the tank is on its way things are getting kind of interesting here in the tank. So I'm going to order that stuff from Hawaii here in the next couple days, get a skimmer coming. Tank should, I mean, it's already together, so it's going to start coming to fruition. Start getting some corals in here, make it a little prettier. This gyre pump, though, is definitely the coolest thing of it. It's hard to explain what it does, but you see this cylinder, it takes the water and it just throws it. So it's traveling along here, and it goes all the way down here, hits the wall. You see the water's got movement here, and the pump's off, and it hits the wall, and it comes back along the sand. And you can see here in this red slime algae some of the movement it's creating. And I think I've got it turned down a little bit at the moment. It can really get cranked up and do a lot of interesting things. But I have a blackout going in the tank, so I'm going to feed the fish here, and after I'm done feeding them, I'm going to turn the lights off again. I need to leave them off for a couple more days, because this red slime will die if it doesn't get any light for 3 days. And I'm pretty sure I got it from the tank upstairs. There's a little bit of red slime in there, but it's not out of control, and I added some sand from that to help start the cycle down here. And I think the red slime got in the tank, and then once things got rolling, lo and behold, it took seed. There was so much silicates in here from all the new sand and rocks that it just had a field day eating it all. And if I leave the lights on, it takes over everything. It coats all the sand, all the rocks. Then I got to spend an hour or two cleaning them off. So I'm going to let the lights go off for a couple days, kill all of it, and hopefully that takes care of it. So one other cool announcement here. Relesio new show is starting in February. It's going to be called How Tuesday. I'm going to be doing some how-to videos over there for things related to making videos online, how to make it better, how to make them, period. So if there's things you want to know how to do on YouTube, let me know. It can be something very simple like how to block an unwanted channel, which happens to be one of my more successful videos to date. But if there's anything you want to know how to do, let me know. You guys can have the inside track to how that show goes. You can get first crack at the input that I'll then take to the powers that be to help make the decisions of what topics we cover each week. So it'd be cool like that. So I'm going to feed these fish, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, get tanked. That's still stupid.